I love him. I love him. Only on my own. Yes!
Hello everybody and welcome back. So the first step I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be priming my face with my Le Blanc de Chanel. I'm just applying this in targeted areas because this is a very brightening primer. Just on the areas that I want to have a little bit of extra glow. You know how it is. Alright, so now I'm going to be going in with my recent favorite foundation concoction, which is the Kat Von D Lock-A Tattoo Foundation and the Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Foundation. I find I'm really enjoying mixing my foundations. I find that there's not one foundation that can kind of, you know, fulfill all of my desires, so to speak, so I do enjoy mixing them. And I will be applying that with my Sephora Collection Featherweight Complexion brush. As usual, this has been my recent favorite lately for applying liquid foundation. So nice. Beautiful. So I primed my eyes off camera and I'm going to be going in with Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the color Mittens. Having deja vu? I thought so. I also used this in my last video. I'm just going to be applying that using my Real Techniques. This either looks like a deluxe crease brush or a base shadow brush, I can't remember, so yeah, Real Techniques brush. And I'm just applying that all over the lid and then taking my MAC 224 and I'm just going to be buffing it all out. I still love these shadows. You want to hear me go on a rant about them in my last video? Check it out, but bottom line, I just love these eyeshadows. Such a nice base, especially for this kind of warm chocolatey brown look that we're going to be doing today. Love it. Just blending that out in hyperspeed. Wacha! Beautiful. So going into my Shade and Light eye palette, Hallelujah, I'm going to be using the warm section. It's kind of like to the far right. I'll list all the shades down below. But the first thing I'm going to be going in with is that darker shade in the warm quad. And I'm going to be using my Mikasa eye brush. And I'm going to be taking that all over where I applied Mittens, just slightly past the crease. I kind of like to fake a crease a little bit higher because I do have a hooded lid, but you can place this wherever you want. This step is entirely preferential. Alright, then I'm just taking that same brush and I'm buffing it out. And on to the next eye. Hyperspeed! I love hyperspeed. I wish hyperspeed existed in real life, especially when I wake up too late in the morning. I find I never give myself enough time to get ready in the morning. Ugh, super annoying. Anyways, just buffing that out. And now I'm going in with that super warm kind of terracotta brown color in that warm section of the Shade and Light eye palette. And I'm just taking that into and above the crease ever so slightly using that same Real Techniques brush that we used to apply Mittens. And then just blending it out with my MAC 224. You know how we do. Just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Excuse the camera shake. My tripod was not set up properly because I got lazy. So there might be a little bit of shake throughout the video, so I apologize for that. Alright, and now just taking my Furless shader brush, and I'm taking the ivory color, one of the larger ones. This one's on the left-hand side of the palette, and I'm just accenting my brow bone ever so slightly, dragging it down to meet up with that crease color while I rock out. And then I'm going to take that 224 again, and then just using that brush, we're basically going to be connecting those two lines. Alright, so now we're going to sort of do a cut crease here. This is like my mock crease. And I'm going to be dipping into the black and the darkest brown shade in the Shade and Light Eye palette using my MAC 217. I'm going to be buffing this just into that crease area just to add some darkness and definition, following up with the same Real Techniques brush just to softly buff it out. Now I break all the rules when it comes to eyeshadow. I take it up way higher than you technically should, but I mean, just do whatever you want. If you think it looks good, do it. If you think looks not so good, don't do it. This part is totally up to you, and this is where makeup is all about interpretation, and it's all about doing what makes you feel good. Alright, so the next step is I'm just going to be taking that kind of light orangey color on the right hand side of the palette on the very top row, and I'm going to be basically doing my transition color last, if that makes sense. It's just going to seal everything together. And look at that sexy mug. Alright, going in with my tattoo liner by Kat Von D. You know how it is. And I'm just going to be doing a winged liner. Please excuse the technical difficulty for a moment. We appear to be out of focus. Here we go, we're back. Okay, so today's winged liner was one of those things where it was like this eye just went bam. It just went on. It was so nice. And the other eye just caused me so much trouble. I pretty much edited most of it out. I edited out all the parts where I had to fix it because it was just taking so much time, and I didn't want this video to be any longer. We're already pushing the 15-minute mark here, but you know what? Sometimes we have good liner days, sometimes we have bad liner days, and today wasn't a fleeky liner day, I will say that. You know, it happens. Yeah, there you go, I cut the rest of it out. Anyway, so just going back in with that Furless shader brush, and we're going to soften the edges there where some eyeshadow might have escaped underneath the wing liner. Alright, so this is where the look gets fun. I'm going to be taking a bronze Tartist gel liner that I got in a Sephora Point Perk. I don't even think this color exists in real life, but any kind of bronze, creamy anything will do. And I'm just going to be applying this right over the top of my winged liner. And then now I'm following up with an Inglot pigment. I will list the name / number. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. And I'm just going over the top of where I put that bronze and just slightly feathering it to create almost like a black to bronze kind of ombre look. Just touching up my tattoo liner because I realized that I took the pigment a little bit too far. This is just because I made a mistake. I wanted to show you how I corrected my mistake. Oh yeah, time for the fun part, the glitter! I'm using Lit Cosmetics Mexican Lucky size 2 glitter. I love Lit Cosmetics. I know some of the people that work for the company. It's a great company. Just, if you want really good glitter, just buy Lit. So I'm just taking a mixture of the glitter adhesive, which is the bomb, and the glitter, and just kind of patting motions. If you smear the glitter, it's not going to go on in a very opaque manner. So I tend to kind of just pat it on in places. It also helps for a cleaner application, let's just say. Also, just a heads up, I'm doing the other eye off camera, unless I'm not. I can't remember. Guys, I can't even remember what I edited. I think I might have done it, but I sped it up a little bit. Anyways, yes, okay, I'm right. I can't function today. I can't English today. Anyway, so just popping that on the other eye. Now I remember why I kept it in, because you can actually see it a lot better than me applying the eyeliner and the glitter. Beautiful. We're so sparkly. I love glitter. I just love it. Okay. The glitter is going away. The last time I did this, I spilled glitter everywhere. Okay? Y'all be my witness. This is good glitter. It's good glitter. I don't want to waste no good glitter. Just so we're clear. Okay, moving on. Alright, moving on to concealer. I've got my Kat Von D Lock It Concealer Creme. I will list all the shades. I'm mixing a fair shade with a shade that matches my exact skin tone. That way, when I blend it in, it gives me a little bit of a brightening effect, but it's still an appropriate color for my face. You don't have to be extra like me and do all this mixology, but if you want to, you go girl, you do your thing. Oh yeah. Now just pop in a little bit of that brown that we used initially packed onto the lid, and I'm going to just smoke that underneath my lower lash line. I think I talked about this in my last video. There is no way to be cute while you're doing anything to your lower lash line. Like you just can't be cute. And just buffing that out with my furless shader brush, just to kind of do a little bit of a gradient there. That way there isn't a super harsh line. Alright, now on to brows. I didn't want to do anything crazy. To be honest, I've kind of been steering away from the super carved out Instagram brows. And today I just kind of wanted to do something like simple and just textured and just really feature my natural eyebrows. Probably if I was going out to like a do or like a gala or something, I would fleek my brows. But for every day and I don't know, just lately I just haven't been feeling like doing anything super crazy to my eyebrows. Just letting them live their life, you know? Oh my god, guys. Guys. Stop it. You guys need to know how I feel about Les Mis, right? It just, Les Mis just makes my life. Alright, back to business. I am highlighting my face using the new limited edition Becca highlighter in Rose Quartz. Oh my god, this highlighter is my existence. I just love it. It is so beautiful. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is carving out them cheekbones with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and my Sephora Collection Pro Angled Blush Brush number 49. Well, bam! Beautiful. And now I'm going to be applying my Tom Ford lipstick in the color Casablanca. Anyone else think their Tom Ford lipsticks stink? Anyways, this is what we finish up with, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Awesome. Have a great night. Bye-bye. And I'll take the truth at any cost.